Woo! What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing on Sunday? Sunday, 6 o'clock. Your boy just got in the house, out and about. Went for a nice little dinner with the wife. Picked up some stuff for my wrist. What else did we do, man? We got some stuff done today. Dropped off my daughter at her friends. We got some stuff done, man. How's everybody doing, though? 6 o'clock, 5 in the building. Don't forget to like and share this out. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you guys coming in and say hi. 9 drinks in the building. Heck yeah, let's go. My boy. Chrome, woo! What's going on, brother? Mark Malik. Yay, Orm rules. Super Bowl bust. You rule too, Mark. Thanks a lot, bro. James Willis, let's go. My boy Vash in the building. I'm at my parents' house for dinner. I like it. May not be all too much around this evening, but cheers to y'all. Cheers to you, bro. Have a good one, man. Supporting Mark Orum'S Den. I love it, dude. Thank you very much. Alan Dana in the business. In the business. So what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing, man? In the building, Alan Dana. In the business. I have no idea why I said that. But, yeah, so how's everybody doing, man? We always had a... Yeah, I know I got the other wrist, 9 drinks. But this is the main one. You know, this is the main wrist. The other wrist, you know, it's like meeting a whole new friend. It's like meeting a whole new person, man, and we don't want that. I got a wife. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Justin May, the rapper, in the building, too. Obsessed Detroit Lions fan up in here from Rochester Hills, Michigan. Go Lions. Win us a Super Bowl for the day I die. Hey, man, that's what we want, brother. That's what we want. We want a Super Bowl up in here. Brandon Blockton, Marco. Woo! Love it, man. What's going on, Brandon? Not sure I've ever seen you in the chat. Good to see you here. I love it, man. It's good to be getting new subscribers and everything, man. It's all good. Las Vegas. I was just there not too long ago, bro. I was just there for my 50th birthday. I was there with my wife and some other friends, a couple other couples, and we had a great time. We had a great time. I was there, a month ago? I want to say it was about a month ago, February. Well, whatever, February 9th, from 17th to the 19th, I believe I was, or 16th to the 19th, 20th. We were there for 3-4 days, so it was awesome. Third time being in Vegas. Love it, man. Had a great time. Hey, another guy, another new one, man. Jack McMurtry. Hi there, Mark. How's it going? It's going good, bro. Hopefully you're doing good, too. Good to see some new guys in the building, man. I love it, man. We got 16 in the chat right now. Let's talk Lions football, man. If you didn't know how I roll, man, with my podcast, with my lives, I like to go solo a lot. It's not that I don't like to have other people come in my pods, because I love doing podcasts with Micro Mike and my guy Anthony from the UK, and you know. I've done with Dose. I've done some podcasts, but usually when I do my own, the Orum'S Den, I usually like to go solo. It's just something kind of. It's almost like a relief for me, man. It's almost like I'm just getting stuff off my chest, and I feel like I'm in a little bit more control when I go by myself, and it's like therapy for me, man. Like rehab. So yeah, man. What's going on, Jay Schultz? What's going on, brother? Hope you guys are doing good. Frog Crap in the building. How's it going, brother? I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing good. Love all the emojis, Lions. We got the fire. We got it all lit up. We got the peace sign, man. The love sign. Love it. Yeah, just fire away with questions, guys, about the Lions. You guys want to talk Lions? Start it off, man. We've been doing well in free agency, I thought, and I'm excited. We got some money. We got some money on the books coming up right now. 26 million and change. So we're doing some things, man. We're doing some things. Lots of questions, man. My boy Brent DeWitt. That's my Chrysler Stellantis guy right there. One of my coworkers. What's up, brother? How you doing? Brandon Blockton. Mark Orem, got a question. I want Lions to get Carter no matter the issues. Jalen Carter, the defensive tackle out of Georgia. No matter the issues he's got. How do you feel about Carter to the Lions? Listen, man. Yeah, I've talked about Carter. I don't have an issue with Carter per se. I think what happened to him, you know, he's had a couple. Apparently, he's done this a couple times, though. He's like to driving his car fast, drag racing. He's been told on campus once or twice before this. is from what I'm reading. Unfortunately, he had a couple friends that died. He wasn't in the car when anybody died. It was a pretty bad accident, apparently, and we all know that he's not doing any time for it. I said he wouldn't do a single day of time because of it. A lot of people didn't believe me. A lot of people said that we got to stay away from him because of this. I don't think it's I don't think it's a character issue more than a mature issue. I think the kid's a little bit immature, obviously, and I think he's got some shit going on in his life. That he had that bad pro day. He gassed out. He walked off. Apparently, he probably frustrated with himself. I think the kid's going through a lot. He lost 2 friends. He realizes that you don't get many chances in life, man, and this is a chance to show everybody that you can be a football player and you can be an adult. So I think he's a hell of a football player. I like him. I like him at 6. I really do. I'm not going to lie. I said if he wasn't doing any time, he wasn't wearing an orange jumpsuit, I'd say take him. But obviously Holmes and Campbell, they got to bring him in the building. They got to talk to him, see where his head's at. Because he could be a little bit messed up right now. He's probably a little bit messed up, and he's got some things going on that, probably not into the working out right now. He's not into this. I've never heard that the kid was a lazy POS before. We never heard that he was a bad worker, a bad work ethic. We haven't heard that from him or about him. So bring him in the building, see where he's at. And if he's there at 6, man, and you don't like anybody else, and if you had him high before that, snatch him up. I'm all for it. We need a guy like that, man. That stuffs the middle, can create a little bit of pass rush, from the defensive spot. Yeah. Jack McBurdy, I'm a Michigan Big Lions fan. Love it, bro. Abstract A, what's going on, man? Looking smooth in your avatar, brother. Looking smooth with the lavender, the purple. Like it, bro. What's going on, bro? I don't think I've ever seen you in here. It's good to see him in Abstract A. Frog Crop. What do you think about Bijan Robinson at 18 for the future? I like Bijan Robinson. I think he's an option. I'm not saying he's a must get. I did a video on him. I talked about him. I think he's a special talent. I wouldn't put him. I wouldn't say like he reminds me a lot of Saquon Barkley coming out of college. Reminds me, the comps. How we talk about comps. I'm not the biggest on comps, but comparisons. But I like him a lot. I think he's a special talent. He's not the perfect specimen or like the perfect running back, but I think he could be an option at 18. It all depends who's there. Thoughts on Jaden Davis committing on Friday? Don't know Jaden Davis. Who's that, bro? The committing. Who did he commit to? To Michigan? I'm not caught up on my Michigan stuff. That's a Michigan question, bro. I need to brush up on a lot of my Michigan stuff because I don't know what's going on, if that's a Michigan situation. Mark, what's your guess on when we draft a wide receiver? My guess is going to be, I think they're going to go the same route they went with St. Brown. I think they're going to wait. Just a guess, though. They might like somebody at 18. They might like a Quentin Johnson. They might like a Zay Flowers, who's more of a slot guy, but could do a lot, put on like 13 pounds of muscle. So, I'm going to say 3rd round. Just a guess. Hey, Sir Richard. What's good, Mark? Go Lions. Everything's great, brother. Had a good day today. I had a nice productive Sunday, man. Nice productive Sunday. Just got back in the house, too. So then I got a baseball draft at 8 o'clock tonight. If anybody's got any nuggets for me, anybody's got any nuggets? I bought a magazine. Bought a baseball magazine. Bought a baseball magazine for this one, man, because I haven't brushed up on my baseball at all, really, man. So everybody got any nuggets? Drop them for your boy. Perry Ball in the building. What's up, brother? Hi. I don't think Mr. Robinson would be there at 18. He'd impact player day 1. He might not be there, but like I said, like we've talked about a lot for these sorry, man. What the hell was that? Okay, so a lot like we talk about these running backs, they kind of get undervalued, right? They get undervalued a little bit, and they kind of drop in the draft. So he could be a guy that drops. Now he's a really good football player, like I said. So, but he might not be there, man. You're right. Do you think if? What's up, brother? Hey, Rob down south. What's going on? Greetings from Florida. Glad I caught you. I'm glad you're on board, buddy. Carter can get in shape, though, off OTAs and training camp, for sure. I'm not saying he can't get in shape, man. I'm just saying he's probably going through some stuff. Working out might not be right in his wheelhouse right now. Jared Port, what's going on, man? What do you think about trainers always pick 6 and 18 or they're 3 and 34 picked? I'm all about it, man. If we can go get 3, go get Will Anderson. But there's talks that they might be going another route. But I really like Will Anderson at 3. What's going on, McMurdy? I would like to get a Carter too, but the Lions are probably going to pass on them. They might, man. They might, but they're not. They've already come out and said that they're not going after strictly just choir boys anymore. Much appreciated. Watch you all the time, brother, and really always enjoy the content. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. That really means a lot to me, man, because, this is a passion of mine, and hopefully, I can bring my passion to you guys, man, and I appreciate it a lot. A recruit. Okay, I got to look into it. For the Wolverines, I don't even know, bro. I've not been catching up on my Michigan football lately. I've been focusing everything on the draft, focusing everything on the Lions right now. Jay Schultz, you think this Levis is there? At 18, we take him or try for Hooker in a second. I think we're definitely looking at a quarterback a little bit earlier than what I thought. Word is that they're apparently enamored with a couple quarterbacks. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know how true it is. I don't know how true it is, but I got some people that I talk to outside of here that are a little bit more than fans. That are a little bit more than fans, and they believe me, it's not anybody from inside the organization, but it's voices, and it's people that know a little bit more than I would know or any other YouTuber would know. And doing this game, doing the YouTube thing kind of outreach, kind of branched me out to other avenues. And word is that they're pretty enamored with a couple quarterbacks. Levis is one of them, apparently, and Richardson's another one that they really, really like. That's just doesn't mean they're grabbing them at 6 or going up to get them. Just that they like a couple guys. Because I think we all know Stroud and Young and Stroud are going 1 and 2. So after that, yeah. Brent DeWitt. Then Carter will be okay if Brad MC under his wings and get him a driver. Well, yeah, they're gonna have to get him they're gonna have to get in his head. That's for sure, man. What I always thought is you have to, as an organization, you show that old clip of Jerome Brown, man, who played for the Eagles, who died in a car accident from racing. From I don't know if it was street racing, but he was on the road, and he was going fast, and he was in a car by himself, I believe, and he died, man. He died because he liked to live a little bit wild, and he ended up dying young. 4-star recruit is top 5 in Michigan, OSU, Tennessee, UNC, Clemson. That's awesome. Who's he played? Like, what position? I don't even know, man. I got a 4-star quarterback. Okay, all right. Mark's going early for us older guys. Yeah, man, I'm on days too, so I'm on days, man, so it's all good, man. He's a 4-star quarterback, okay. Yeah, that's awesome. A.T. Perry, the third, 6'5", 4'7", maybe even top of the second. He's a specimen. He's a specimen wide receiver, man. I do like him a lot. I think he only measured at 6'3" ¼ though, or something like that at the combine. So I don't know if he's a true 6'5", might be 6'4". Still a big boy though. Fast, can run, good hands, get up. Yeah, he's a guy I like too, man. If he's around there, man, around the third, could be a guy. Yeah, I would like to go maybe get Will Anderson if we can get him, but if not, maybe Tyree Wilson. Yeah, I like Tyree Wilson. A little bit slow off the ball. Big kid though, at 6'5", 275, 280 pounds. Got some pass rush ability, plays the run. Could be a guy that the Lions could draft. I don't think they will. I don't think they're going to go defensive end or a true defensive end, though. I think Will Anderson's more plays DN, but he can play an outside linebacker. He can play that rush guy. He can just play different spots. He can drop back into coverage a little bit. Like the Tyree Wilson can't really do that. But Anderson's got that capability. I was not a Carter fan after the combine deal, but later finding out the Carter didn't run and only left the scene once, released by the cops. I at least thought, yeah, you have to talk to him, man. Like, what happened was pretty tragic. Not gonna sit there and lie to you and say it wasn't. 2 people lost their lives, man. Like that's as bad as it gets. So it's a bad one. Do you think the Lions trade up for a quarterback? Do you think Young falls to 6? Young won't fall to 6. Young won't get past 2, in my opinion. Frank Reich for Carolina, the new Carolina coach, is not known to go after those big quarterbacks. So I think they're going to take Stroud 1, just a feeling. And I think the Texans grab Bryce Young. Risden thinks we're taking a quarterback in the first round. Yeah, that could be a big possibility, man. Jeff Risden, man, is a guy that knows his stuff. He's a Lions insider. He's a journalist. That guy, Jeff, knows his stuff, man. So maybe he's talking to somebody. Who knows? Chauncey Gardner Johnson, right? There's no choir boy, more like the villain Brad was rocking. 100%, man. He's literally no choir boy. If anybody can remember, that guy was causing all kinds of trouble on the field, man, for the last few years. Got into a scrap with Javon Wims from Chicago. Fought his own teammate, Michael Thomas, when he was a Saint. Gets on people's faces. He's a troublemaker. What's good, Pride Posse? Lion Rumble 81. What's up, brother? I appreciate it. I want Anthony Richardson available at 6. If he's there, if he's there, man, if he's there, I don't think – I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I don't want a quarterback in the first round, but this might be the best time to do it. This might be the best time to do it because if we're supposed to be really good this year, which I think we're going to be, I think we're going to win 10 to 12 football games. I think we're going to make the playoffs for sure, possibly win the North. When you're going to get a chance to get a quarterback, and a good one. But if you're rolling with Goff, that's the thing I don't really know. His out is right now, Jared Goff. Now I'm not saying get rid of him because I think he's a good quarterback. He's played beyond my expectations. So why release a good thing? Is he the future though? I'm talking 2025, but it might be now a good time to get your quarterback if you're looking towards 2025. So at 6, who knows? I don't really want a quarterback right now, but it might be the best time to grab one. Yeah, Mark, I always watch Micro Mike on this podcast, so I know who you are. You're awesome. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. Micro Mike's the man. Micro Mike's the guy that found my my videos and was like, hey, man, they come on a podcast with us. The Infinite Sports Network. We had some different guys on there. We had Troxel. We had Gridiron. We had a good crew. And we did some podcasts for a couple years. So yeah, man, it was always fun, man. I still go on mics. Man. I still go on OPP every Thursday when I can. But then Lions Nation Unite too as well. Herman Moore's app. Check it out. Good stuff. Go on YouTube. You can find it. Do we still drop the cornerback high? Dylan Montroy. What's going on, brother? A cornerback high. I don't want one at 6. I think a cornerback is still in the talks. 18. I think it's kind of gone a little bit, maybe pushed down a little bit because of adding guys like obviously CJ Gardner Johnson, who can play nickel too as well, and not just only safety. You got Cameron Sutton, who can play nickel and outside, and then you got Emmanuel Mosley, who's mainly outside guy. So I think a cornerback is still in talks. High, I'd say no, but you just never know. I don't want one at 6, though. I'm not all about Devin Witherspoon, Christian Gonzalez at 6. I just can't do it. Detroit Eggs and Ham, what's going on? Good evening, Mark. Are you drinking the Kool-Aid or are you cautiously optimistic about? Because I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, man. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous too, but I'm drinking it, man. Yeah, I'm drinking it, man. I'm very excited for the Lions. We all are, bro. He's faster than Kenny G. Yeah, he's a fast Kenny G. He's fast as Kenny G, or he's faster than Kenny G, Kenny Galladay. It could be a red zone player for us. Perry. Yeah, I think he's a faster, he's a bigger version. He's a big kid. He can move. He can get up. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I'm just not feeling him at 6, man. I'm not feeling him at 6. Richardson, even though I think he's a specimen who's raw as hell, though. I think he's a raw quarterback. I just don't, he's obviously not going to play his first year, maybe not even first 2 years in the NFL, which could be a setup because Goff might not be here for that long, but who knows? I accidentally caught the backyard brawl live and got sold on Bryce Ford Wheaton. Where is he projected to go? Bryce Ford Wheaton, he's I think the last I saw him, I got this written down somewhere. I got this written down, Brent, with my thing of wide receivers here. With my fun book, I like to call it. Greg Rice laughs at me a lot. Bryce Ford Wheaton, I got him written down in one of these books. Is it this book? Sorry, guys. Sorry about the dead air. Where do I have him written down? I know these is my wide receiver page. Let me see. I can't find it. Yeah. I think he's probably, though, man, I'm going to say I think he's projected to go around the 3rd or the 4th round. 3rd or 4th round. So expect that. I know a lot of people are getting on the Bryce on the Bryce Ford Wheaton train. Would you mad if Brad Holmes took Hooker at 18? I wouldn't be. I think that's too early, man. I think it's too early. You've been doing it 2 years in a row now with guys that probably aren't going to play. I know he's supposed to be ready by training camp. That's what they're saying. There was talks about Jameson Williams not, supposed to be ready last year, which I knew was never going to happen, but you just never know. But I don't think they should take him at 18, man. 2nd or 3rd round, if he's even there in the 3rd. Thanks, Mark Malik. Hit that like button, guys. I really appreciate it. 6 overall pick from the Rams is a bonus. I hope Brad uses it well. He will. I'm not even worried about that. I'm not even worried about him, bro. I want Hooker at 48. That's probably a normal spot for him. In the 2nd round, 3rd, but he might be gone by then because truthfully, if he wasn't hurt, he would go before Levis, I think. Yeah. And I really like Levis. I like Levis. He's my favorite quarterback in this draft. Not that I think he's the most talented, but I think he's definitely my favorite, man. I think, he's had a couple bad years in Kentucky. He's playing with a turf toe this year, 2022, and a bad shoulder, so I didn't have the great numbers. So it's tough. This is the nastiest secondary we had in my life on paper, at least. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a really good secondary, man. We were absolute dog doo-doo secondary last year, and on paper, like you said, bro, it looks good. Additions of Sutton, Mosley, Johnson, Garner Johnson. The sky's limit, man. And they're all young. So I love it. Goff has played beyond my expectations also. I do not think Holmes even has anything except a young backup in his near future. Goff will have a great year and get extended. It might happen, Mark. It might happen. If it does, it does. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm really not going to cry about it because he's played good football, Goff. I know a lot of people don't like him because he's not a mobile guy. And, hey, I was in that boat. I'm in that boat. I wanted somebody mobile here. I still kind of do. I want a guy that can escape the pocket, get away from trouble. Goff can't, but he's in a good system. He plays it to a T. Why ruin a good thing right now? Mash the buttons. Thank you. Yeah, I know I do like Will Anderson too. I love hopefully getting, but how much Mark would we have to give up on the draft picks? If you're going up from 6 to 3, you're obviously swapping, and then you're going to have to probably give up your second round pick, one of those, and maybe because you're not going up too many spots. But Arizona's probably like, well, you want to come up here, you're going to have to give up something. So maybe give up 3 picks and then get obviously the 3 and maybe a 3rd round back. Because you can get a couple picks back. You get at least the 1 pick back, because you're getting your Anderson. But yeah, you're probably gonna have to give up a few picks. Eli Ricks, he's a good one. Hey, Nigel Williams. Williams, how's it going, bro? How you going, bro? I think fans who want a quarterback 6 makes no sense because why draft someone to sit on the bench? We need game changers. Future, bro. That's all it is. I'll just tell you, it's just for future stuff. It's all because of Goff, man. If they think Goff is the guy, they probably won't do it. They probably won't do it. But some teams might want to build on a rookie quarterback contract. I'm just saying. It could be a possibility. Like, I think anybody who comes here anyways is sitting for a year because they're not going to get rid of Goff. Right? So when do you think the first OT come off the board? Well, I really like Skoronski. I know he's projected to play guard, but I think he can play left tackle, right tackle if needed. So I think he's coming out. I think he's coming off. I think the Bears are grabbing him at 9. I'm not going to lie to you. I think the Bears are going to get him at 9. And I think that's they can either go into guard or tackle wherever they're the weakest. If you need a good backup, why not Tyler Heineke from the Commanders? He's gone, man. Tyler Heineke is in Atlanta. I think he's in Atlanta, bro. He signed for like $10, $11 million. Hey, Gary Kessinger, what's going on, brother? Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it, Gary Kessinger. I hope you're doing good, my friend. Definitely the big body receiver this year. Yeah, we definitely do, man. We don't have many big ones. You know, Josh Reynolds got some size. St. Brown's not big. Williams is about 6'1". So it'd be nice to get a guy that can get up, get in the end zone, red zone guy. Yeah, A.T. Perry could be a guy that can fly, and he's a big dude, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" in some people's measurements. So yeah, man. Thank you, sir. Glad you're in the building. Zach J, what up? What's going on, my friend? Hopefully you guys are doing good on a Sunday. We got 43 in the house. I appreciate it. Let's get it up to 50. Let's get it at 50. Hopefully you guys are doing well, man. It's a good Sunday. The way quarterbacks are getting paid, teams will overdraft the quarterback. It's just quarterback's a big time position, man. You know, and a lot of teams are looking for that franchise guy. You know, and some teams reach, some teams miss, some teams hit. You know, you could be like a Kansas City Chiefs, and the sun shines right up your bunghole, and you get Patrick Mahomes. You know, you had to go up and get him, but somebody knew, and it's always guesswork, man. I got to work on that, Mark. Any solidified nickname for the secondary yet? I got to work on that. It has to do something with turnovers. Something to do with interceptions, picks. Has to, because it's going to be a secondary that can pick the ball off, my friend. I want a quarterback that can move around the pocket, make plays. We all want that, bro. We all want that. But if you get a really damn good O-line like we have and you protect Goff, he can get the job done right now. He can get it done. That's all I'm saying. And you wouldn't hear me say this, man, a year and a half ago. But I almost feel content with Goff. You know, I do want the guy that can go make plays. I do want the guy that can get out of trouble. But, man, Goff, I just can't complain about Goff right now. I can't. I think Holmes either takes Carter at 6 or trades down. Trading down is a big possibility. And they could take Carter. They could take a chance. Bring him in the building. See how he is. You know, you're going to have to see how he is anyways. I can't see one team not bringing this guy in for a visit. I think all 32 teams will probably bring this guy in a visit. This guy's going to be busy jumping on planes, going from city to city. So you got to bring him in, man. He's one of the best. This guy was talked about a year ago as being the number 1 pick. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden, you know, this tragic accident happened, and now all of a sudden this guy's falling out of the top 15, falling out of the top 10. You know what I mean? It's like I said, I don't know how big of a character issue it is. I think it's a maturity issue. That's my problem. Mark, who's your favorite late round quarterback? Let's say 3rd, 7th round. I like Aiden O'Connell from Purdue. I like Jack Hayner. Who else do I like? 3rd round quarterbacks. I got that in my fun book too. So let's look at my fun book. Who else do I got, man? I got to find my quarterback. So late round guys. I like Hendon Hooker, 3rd round. 3rd round. I like O'Connell, like I said. Jack Hayner. Max Duggan was one of my favorite guys coming out. A little bit of a smaller dude, 6'2", 200 pounds, but I like Max Duggan. Max Duggan's one of my favorite late round guys from TCU too. I like him. So, Mark, how much will we have to give up in the draft to try and get Anderson? Just, well, like I said, man, swap that 3 into 6, and then probably give up that first, second round pick, wherever that's going to be. Try to go for the second and maybe give up another one down the road, like a 5th round pick, and you might be able to get that 3rd and maybe like a 3rd round pick back. So you have to give up a couple picks, man. 100%. C. Bell, what's up, Room? What's going on, bro? Love the fact that Akuda's our CB4 now. Also, Jay Schultz, you nailed it. Nasty secondary is looking like a turnover machine for sure. Yeah, Akuda, man. Akuda's got one foot out the door now. All of a sudden, I don't think they're going to pick up that 5th-year option. I think they got till May 2nd. Is it May 2nd? Is it May 2nd, or did that time already pass? But they're going to have to make a decision on him. Best I've heard for secondary is so far the no-fly zone. Yeah, that's a good one. That's an old one, though. That's old. I'm curious to see if someone tries to trade up with Arizona for a quarterback ahead of the Colts. Could very well happen. Arizona's looking to get out of that pick, man. Gary Kessinger. I think they wait and maybe get Hooker if he's available in a second. If not, somebody later. Makes sense, man. I was listening to 97.1 The Ticket the other day, and or a little bit ago, not that long ago, a couple weeks ago. And Valente was against grabbing a guy like Hooker in the 2nd round. I don't know why. I'm not sure why he's so against that. He's pretty much against getting a quarterback early. I understand. But you have to look at contracts, man. It's all about, do you want to pay Goff $40 plus to $50 million eventually? You wait 2 years, you're going to have to pay him $50 million. Now, could he be a guy that's going to accept a little bit less in this city? Would he be that guy? Took my socks off, boys. It's free. I'm free. Yeah, so it could be a guy, man, that hopes could be that guy that, hey, I'm going to grab someone for the future. And it might be early. I'm so lost on this quarterback situation because I'm so torn. Because I hated the fact we brought Goff here at first. He kind of won me over, which is fine. That I think he did to a lot of people. Surprised me big time. Started looking like the guy that the Rams drafted, but we saw that. We saw that, man, in LA. You know, he looked pretty good off the bat. He had a bad rookie year. Didn't play many games, like 7 starts. Had a great 2017, 2018. Look, made the Pro Bowl, was phenomenal. 2019, 2020, he looked like Kaka. He looked very good. We got him in 2021. I was like, oh, man, we're downgrading. We downgraded at quarterback. I get it. We're going to rebuild, but whatever. Then right away, hey, this guy's going to be a bridge quarterback. I thought that for a year. He looked like shit for most of 2021. Played better at the end of 2021. The last, 6-7 games? Played really good football, really, really good football, and then played a great year last year. So we've seen the up and downs of Jared Goff. We've seen the up and downs, man. It's like a roller coaster, and I think that's why I'm torn. Like, we've seen the bad, we've seen the good, we've seen the great, we've seen the horrific. We've seen it all. So it makes me a little bit nervous at times with him. But why mess around with a good thing so far? But Holmes is going to try to secure that future. So don't be surprised if they get one early, man. That's all I'm saying. Mahomes out Andy Reid as a coach. Maybe Mahomes fails, be drafted by other teams. Oh yeah, well yeah, Andy Reid, he might have been, but I think the talent was always there. But getting a guy like an Andy Reid, it always helps. Hatter's House 710. Woo! What's going on, my friend? Sudfeld is the best veteran minimum contract back and forth. Yeah, I signed him for like $1.03 million. Knows the system. Holmes likes him. Yeah, man. You don't want him playing though. You don't want him playing though, bro. That's for sure. All he has is a big arm. That's all he has. Okay, Mark, you already answered my question about Will Anderson, so just ignore what you just answered, and that's kind of slow, so sorry. Oh, it's okay, bro. I've been taking my time. I try to get everybody normally, man, on here, so it's probably me, man. I'm being a little bit slow. It's all good, buddy. Hey, what? 1991 Max Stagg. Look it. He a long time ago. Carter doesn't love football like that. He might not, man. He might not. That's why I said bring him in for an interview, man. You see where his head's at. Holmes and Campbell, no. Holmes and Campbell know their players, know who they want. They know the mindset. So if they bring this guy in, he's not enthusiastic. He's not whatever they don't see in his character. They'll know. Not that they're like what's it called, man? Like they can't predict the future, but they'll have a good idea what he is once he leaves that interview. Zach J. For Carter, I'm more concerned with the way he showed up to the pro day. Since Campbell has been preaching that he wants guys who eat, sleep, and breathe football. I get that. But like I said, in Carter's defense, and I don't want to defend him too hard, but the kid's going through a ton. Lost some friends and in that accident. The last thing that might be on his mind is going into the gym, working out. I know this is his life. I get it. Someone's going to take a chance on the kid no matter what. Give him some time to maybe digest what's going on. I think he's going to be okay. But, that's why I said bring him in for an interview. My dream draft Anderson 6 and Carter at 18. If Carter falls to 18, that'll be crazy. We get Anderson and Carter, that would be nuts. I like Duggan better, bro. I like Duggan better. Even though Bennett's a winner, I think Duggan's the better quarterback. Just my opinion. It's not to replace him. So none of these guys amount to much in the NFL. I'm not saying replace him, Joseph. Good to see you in the building. We don't want to replace him just yet, but looking for the future. If you don't think Goff's the guy, then that's when you take a guy early. That's all. And I don't even want a guy early, man. I don't want a quarterback early. But I'm still not 100% sold on Goff in the future. I'm just not 100% sold on it yet. But I have for sure warmed up to him. Imagine trading Goff and getting 2 first-round picks. That ain't going to happen, I don't think, but that would be crazy. What linebacker would you have, Jack Campbell, Van Ness, or Simpson? Well, I think Van Ness is more of a defensive end, Nigel. Campbell and Simpson are linebackers. Out of those two guys, Campbell and Simpson, I like Simpson the best. I think he's the most freakish guy, but Campbell might be the better linebacker overall. Simpson's more of a utility knife. And those are the type of guys that Holmes worships. He worships guys that can play multiple positions. I think every GM coach should, but he really does. Why do you think Will Harris is back here? You know what I mean? Will Harris saying, well, because Will Harris can play nickel. Will Harris can play outside. Will Harris can play safety in a pinch. Do you want Will Harris playing out there a lot? No, but he's got versatility. The bad is the last 50 years of quarterback play. Yeah, and defense, and not having really a running back after Barry Sanders. Like, come on, man. It's not just the quarterback play here, bro. We've been dog shit in almost every position possible. Every position possible, man. Come on. Let's not just blame the quarterback here. We had a good quarterback. here, Matt Stafford. I thought he was good enough to win with. You know what I mean? Never thought he was elite, but they could have built better around him. Goff says he's interested in the money. That's good. He's interested in winning. If he shows out like last year, I bet he take a team-friendly deal to extend. That's fine. If he's going to take a home discount and he plays awesome football, sign him up. I'm all for getting him in. I'm all for having him in. If we draft Max Duggan, his nickname should be Axaw. Hey, I like it. I like it, bro. Philip C. got the guitar. I like it. I think you've been in the building before. I appreciate it. A lot of the combine kids put on some weight. My co-sent was was the performance. Yeah, my concern was the performance. Yeah, of Carter at the pro day. Of course, man. Of course, it is a concern. Gaining 9 pounds, not gassing out. Hey, I think the kid's got a lot on his mind. Hey, what's going on, Micro Mike? What's going on, brother? How you doing? What's up, bro? Mike getting some love in the chat. I'm liking Broderick Jones with the 18th. Kids a road rater. Picture him on the right with Sewell. Nice. That's a good guard right there, bro. It's a good guard. I'm not sure about 18, though. 18 might be a little early, but I like him. I agree with you on Carter. Also, I think Dan C., Ken Campbell, and Holmes will figure out if he's not right fit with that. Of course, man. They'll bring him in for an interview. They'd be stupid not to, right? They'd be silly not to. Micro Mike getting love. Micro Mike getting all the love. What's going on, boys? This is Goff here to prove you be more consistent year to year. Hey, like I said, man, it's been a year and a half of really good football from Jared Goff. You can't complain about what he's done in the last year and a half. You can't. If you're a true fan of football, then try to put your hate aside. Try to put your hate aside, because I know we all have trouble doing that at times. Try putting your hate aside and look at the big picture. I know we want to see the flashy quarterback here. We love flash. We love the sexiness. You're not getting that from Goff. You're not getting the guy that's going to run around and look pretty. You're not going to get the guy that's going to wow you with his legs. But he delivers the football, man, on time. He's deadly accurate. He's playing good football. Can't complain. I can't complain. Like I said, I hated the move at first. Now I'm starting to warm up to it. Do I want him here as the longtime quarterback? I still need to see maybe a little bit more. Protect his ass, get weapons around him, and everything will be fine. Work on the damn defense. Lions call Broncos about trading for Cortland Sutton. Ugh. I like Cortland Sutton, but that's another guy that gets banged up a lot, man. Wonder what they offered. I wouldn't offer more than a fourth round pick for him. He's a Band-Aid, bro. He's got some size, though. He's got some ability to get down the field. We'll see. They have the third most cap space. They make a move on a player. I think they're making a move. I think something is happening. Something is happening, man. They got what? They all of a sudden freed up $26 million more, made all those good moves, didn't overpay for good players. Holmes is doing work, man. Any inside rumors on Chark? I feel like if Detroit wanted him, they could have gotten a 1 year fight, another big move coming. Any inside rumor? I haven't heard nothing about any rumors on Chark. I heard that they were in on bringing him back. It was between Detroit, Kansas City, and the Panthers, and the Panthers got him. You know, I think Holmes, when he brought him in here last year, he gave him like $10 million. 6 of it was guaranteed. If I can remember, 4 might have been in other bonuses. We owe him like $5 million in a dead cap. So I thought they overpaid a little bit last year for him to bring him in. He had 30 catches for 3 touchdowns and 500-plus yards. That can be replaced, man. I'm telling you right now, I like DJ Chark. I think he's got some ability, but it's availability, and that's what we talk about over here, man. We talk about it with Mike. We talk about it with whatever podcast I'm on by myself, with other YouTubers. Best ability is availability, and that's a guy that never had that, man. He's had 1 year where he played a full season, so you know what I'm saying? Sutton is a Greyhound. Hey, he's the man. Robert 360, what's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you in the building. So with what we have now after free signings and what we did draft, thinking maybe we get 13 wins, maybe in the count. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I think we're at 10. I got us at 10 to 12 right now. I need to see after the draft that number will probably go up. It's not going to go down. It's not going to go down because I know we're winning the North, man. I'm calling it right now. We're winning the North, and your boy is drinking the Kool-Aid on this one. I will be pouring a pitcher of blue Kool-Aid over my head when we win the North, by the way. It might even be a barrel. I might even swan dive into a barrel. That could get nasty. Love you, brother. I try to be as real as I can, man. I wonder if Ben Johnson will be able to do with a young Stafford. I think it'd be frightening. I think it'd be frightening, man. With that arm strength, I think it'd be frightening. You're gonna get your pick, so he's gonna get picked off, but he might be able to control that a little bit. Chark is too. Chark's a man. Something's going to happen. I think so too, brother. I just think something's going to go down. I almost put you on timeout there, Brent. Sorry, buddy. Curious, who's all in? Who's all in room for Carter's interviews? Interview MCDC, Brad, Sheila, and who else? Oh, well, it's all of them. They should all be in there, bro. Aaron Glenn should be in there. The D-line coaches should be in there. The whole damn team should be in there for this interview. I know there won't be any players in there, but management, coaches, get them all in there for that interview, man. I think, just hey, man, this is a job interview. This is a job. They want to see where this kid's at, what kind of eye contact they make, if he's fidgety in a chair, if he looks like he's remorseful for anything that happened. You have to find out what's going on with this kid's head, because I've never been through something like this, and I don't know if I could ever handle something like this. It's tragic what happened. And like I said, I don't think it's a character issue from him. I think it's a maturity issue. And you're going to have to see what the hell this kid's all about right now. Like, you got to ask him, okay, like, hey, we understand what happened to you, but you gained 9 pounds. You look like shit at your pro day. At your pro day, what's going on? You either get the truth or the guy hums and haws about it. You're going to know. So you got to bring him in for you to talk to him. As long as Goff feeds the playmakers like he did last year, we are good. Yeah, and that's it. Tight end? I don't think we're looking at a tight end. I see the laughing emojis. I appreciate it. I think we're going to be okay with Wright, Zylstra. I like to see another year of James Mitchell, nice, full, healthy year of James Mitchell. Mitchell might surprise some people, guys. He might surprise people. That was a guy that went in the 5th round. We took him in the 5th. He probably was a 3rd-round tight end going last year if he didn't get hurt. So let's take another look, but you never know. Again, Holmes could be enamored with a guy in this draft that plays tight end. You just never know. Goff had his career year like Jamal. The writing's in the wall. Sudfeld short-term Band-Aid till the rookie's ready. Or Lions trading Goff for a high-money quarterback. I don't think they're getting rid of him anytime soon, though. I think Goff's going anywhere. I just have a feeling he's not. So who knows? Chart gave us half a year. Yeah. Because I know we all thought it was going to be more than 30 catches and 30 touchdowns. I know that. I thought it was going to be more, but then again, I was hoping, quotations, hoping that he was going to be healthy for 16, 17 games. He was healthy for what, 11, 12? He averages 5.2 games missed a year. It's too much. That's too much, man. I said we need a few pieces and we good. We got some pieces in the secondary, bro. Brought back a good one in Kaminsky, I thought. I think Anzalone I don't think he gets enough love. I know Anzalone is not your Ray Lewis that we all want, but he's gotten better as a Lion. Time to bring in Trinity Benson. Well, where's he been? Maybe the cap could be for when the team start cutting player and OT training camp. Yeah, because guys are getting cut, man. Guys are getting cut, restructured. We see it right now. They're probably not done just yet. What's going on, Steve-O? Good to see you in the building. I got a feeling Brad's going to pull off a big trade. They're going to draft for an established star player. It very well could happen. Be good in the draft. We're good. Oh, boy. I do feel the Lions will trade for a wide receiver. It makes no sense to free up cap space and not doing nothing with it. Yeah. I thought they were going after Bobby Wagner, man. I really did when they're freeing up all that space. If you're saying trade for a wide receiver, who you thinking? You thinking who's out there that's tradable right now at the wide receiver position? Remember the ice. What's that for, bro? Remember the ice. Remember the ice. Villains in the house. Villains in the house of the Lions. Oh, yeah, we got villains up there, bro. Winning the North will be a big deal for us next season. Next? I think we're doing it this year, bro. Got a feeling. If we don't win the North, it's a failure of a season. I wouldn't say it's a failure. I think we're going to win. Not making the playoffs will be a failure. But this is how your mindset should be. This is just me. Your mindset should be not making the playoffs at all is a failure. Not winning the Super Bowl is a failure. That's how you should look at it. Now, you don't sit there and sulk about it. But not winning the Super Bowl year to year should be an absolute failure for every team. And I know it's like, Mark, boy, man, you got to, come on, 31 teams. I get it. 31 teams don't win the Super Bowl. I understand that. But that's a failure. You work to be the best person you can be, right? When you go to your job, you don't try to outwork everybody at your normal job. But this is different, man. You're going up against guys. 31 other teams, man. You got one goal. One goal is to win the Super Bowl, man. And if you don't win it, it's a failure. The cap adds the next year too. Yes, it should be. I think we got over $100 million apparently so far projected. Steve O. What's up, peeps? Grant and Q, what's going on, brother? Been watching your Facebook shorts. Appreciate it, bro. I love them. Fletch in the big house first time. What's going on? Fletch lives daily. I love it. Look at you. Looking crazy in the avatar. What's going on, brother? Good to see you in here, bud. There's good D linemen down the drive. There's some good D linemen. I like some good defensive tackles. There's some guys. There's my baby. Hi, honey. We had a productive day today. Went and got a damn meal at this place. And my God, they gave us so much food. It was incredible. I had to bring food home, and I never bring food home. Big ass salad. Brought back some of my gyro. It was like the biggest meal I've had in forever. My wife brought everything back. Got to get Carter. Bro, I'm a Carter guy, man. I tell you, I'm a Carter guy. I told everybody, if he is not in jail, wearing orange, he'll come up, but you got to bring him in for an interview to see where his head's at first, man. My baby getting some love. John Doe. Micro make the best. Wait for it, LOL. Hi, baby. You're getting some love up here. Campbell smells out football players like a dog smells fear. And you know it, Rob, down south. You got the bat sign from the wife, Mark? No, that's a heart, man. That's a heart. I got the heart sign, bro. That's nothing but love over here, bro. It's nothing but love over here. Tight end, not till later. I am serious for sure. Are you a comedian too? Yeah. I do what's it called? I do stand-up every Monday night, man. She comes see me. Yeah, Brad Holmes has got to be up doing something, like making more good moves. Yes, you're right, McMurtry. He's up to something. He's always up to something. I built that guitar. That's sweet, bro. It looks nice. That looks like a nice guitar. What kind of guitar is it? Obviously, it's your own style, but you got a name on for it? Like Shark, but replaceable. Good luck to him. Completely agree, Fletch. We need a linebacker. I think we do too. Trenton Simpson would be nice over here, Philip C. My first pick at 6 would be a defensive tackle. I love it. Or trade down for 10 or 11. Yeah. I don't want to go too far down. That's exactly where I'd want to maybe not go past 12. Past 12, half a 6. You know what I mean? Half a 6. Boom. 12. Not going anywhere further down there unless you're giving me a little bit more. Alex is a re-sign to help develop Barnes and Rodriguez. Yeah, man. He was helping Rodriguez last year and obviously Barnes too. So he's a very well respected in the room. They like him a lot down there, so it's good. I'm starting a new hashtag, FBQ, BQ, because Bob Quinn, you can guess the F. Love it, Zach J. Imagine Lions offered Wagner a lot of money, but he wanted to return home. Hey, well, there was a rumor that he was in town. I don't know how true it was, but yeah. I was hoping they were going to go for him. They didn't, and that's fine. For when you pour your drink on the head. I'll be pouring that whole bucket on me, bro. Dream is trade back for a first for next year and go after Caleb Williams. Well, you're going to have to go to at least 1 or 2 pick for Caleb Williams, man. Make the playoffs. Minnesota's still a good team. Yeah, they're falling apart, though, bro. And I think they were frauds. I think they were frauds last year. Winning 13 games, I thought was, oh, man, you saw the way they won some of those games, man. It was very, very lucky. But, hey, they won them. It's hard to win in the NFL, but I think they were very lucky. If we don't win the North, I would be upset. I'm going to be upset too, bro. I'll be upset. They better make the damn playoffs, though, if they don't win the North. And whoever wins the North and we don't win it, they better have won 16 games. And we won like 14. Then I wouldn't be too upset. You know what I mean? But I think we're going to win the North, man. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, Mike. I'm all over the Kool-Aid, bro. Do you feel this is a fairly weak draft class? No, I think it's a weaker old lineman class that I've seen in a while. I like some of the wide receivers. Some of the running backs are good. Quarterbacks aren't as – I think they're okay for developing quarterbacks down the line. I think there's only maybe 3 really good quarterbacks, though, coming out. Or else? Tight ends, I think, is pretty solid. It's a good tight end class. Defensive end, I think, is a little bit weaker than I would like. There's a couple of guys I do like, though. Defensive tackle, there's some guys I like. Secondary, I think, it gets a little bit weak after a couple players. So it's not the weakest draft class. It all depends what position you're talking about. O-line, I think it is weak, though. I do think it gets pretty weak after Skoronski, and then you got what's his name, Mitchell, I think the kid from Minnesota. I love Osiris Torrance, the guard. There's a couple of guys I like at guard, but it gets kind of weak after those 2-3 guys. Used to drink a lot of Molson in the bat. Guinness won me over. Here's a toast to Rory. Rory McIlroy playing the world match play consolation match. Would have cheered if he was in the championship match. Cheers. Cheer to Rory. Rory actually won me a golf pool a couple years ago. I did one of those group ones, and I know zero about golf. Went on the internet and kind of made my own little list, and I killed it. I couldn't believe it. Game G channel, what's up? I hope they go get Derrick Henry. That team would be fire. Yeah, I'm not all for trading for a 29-year-old running back, though, bro. I love Derrick Henry. I just think that'd be a little bit dangerous waters, even though I do think he's an absolute horse. But that ride might be done soon. If they're looking to really get rid of him, teams know when they start seeing guys fall apart. And I'm not saying he's built different, but I'd be a little bit cautious going after a 29-year-old running back. If we win the North and host playoff game, that would one step closer to bro. I'll lose my mind. Remember they're spending next year's cap and this year's free agency. So there's tap into that next year money already. Exactly. There's supposed to be a lot of it coming. Not gonna lie, I want Bijan. And there's nothing wrong with that, Mikey. There's nothing wrong with Bijan. Bijan, baby. You know what I mean? He's special. If he's there at 18, woo, he is an option. Yeah, I would love to have the Lions kick some major butt, come in the season, get back and kick their teeth in, I know, bro. I've lived it for 50 damn years. Been watching football since I was about 5 or 6. Start remembering around 6 years old, 7 years old. And all it was garbage football as a Lions fan. Had a couple good teams in the 80s, some better teams in the 90s. 2000s were pretty damn rough. 2000s were pretty damn rough, man, so far. Couple of good teams here and there, but, man, I can count on basically one hand all the teams that I thought were good. And that's sad. Frog Crops, 13-4 with the muscle up. With the muscle up and the Lions logo. This year's the floor. Let's go. I like Bijan. Greek sounds good right about now. Yum. It was good, brother. Greek salad, gyro. Biggest food I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen it like that. I couldn't believe it. So remember, it's just like a little small little shop, right? Not a big shop. It's called Sofo's. It's a really good. I used to go when I was really younger. So did my wife. We're like, let's go there. We were going to go somewhere else. Let's go there, man. It's close. Good food from what I remember. The food just got way better, outstanding, and just the size of the portions was humongous. Orange Shawl, what's going on? Looking cold up in there. Was that in Green Bay? Is that where you're at? Hope they draft the linebacker that can chase down any mobile quarterbacks, since most teams we play next season to have one. Yeah, man, they're gonna have to get guys. They're gonna have to get dogs, man, out there. Not just at the linebacker position, bro. The safeties. That's why you're seeing guys like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson coming in, man. You're seeing CJ coming in. You're seeing the guys like Cameron Sutton coming in, guys that can move around. I know they're playing the secondary, but they can go get you. Woodward Sports think Brad going to grab a quarterback in the first round. Well, that's the talk right now. That's the talk, man. You're seeing a lot of Lions inside reporters reporting it. You're seeing Woodward Sports. You're seeing them predicting it. It could happen. You know what I mean? It could happen. Do not be surprised. My boy, Jaquan, Gordy, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well this Sunday, dude. Bijan is the best barrier. Billy number 20 problem. I twisted ankle and will never be the same. Life of a running back. Yeah, that's just the way it is, man. That's why they got shelf lives, man, of 4 years, 4 and change, man. They don't have a big shelf life. But Bijan's special. It's a Fender Stratocaster copy. Love it, brother. Love it. My brother's a drummer. Bobby Wagner going back to Seattle for someone was kind of a bummer. I thought it was a bummer too, man, but I think that's where he wanted to go. I think he wanted to go back home to where he was drafted. You know, I think Dallas was in on that, but, you know, I think he's probably using them for leverage. Perry Ball, we changed out 10 or 11 quarterback makes more sense. It makes more sense then. I'd rather wait till the 18th, though, to be honest with you, Perry. Just telling you, I think it's not saying that cornerback is taken off the board, but it's gone down a little bit. Bull Booth, what's going on, brother? I believe DJ has other than set salary considerations for his decision. DJ, maybe, man. Like, you know, he didn't get paid a lot of money from Carolina. He said he wants to be the number one in Carolina. He won't be the number one here. That's St. Brown or possibly Jameson Williams, but it's St. Brown right now. So, yeah, man, maybe he wants to be. I think he came out and said, I wanted to be a number one, man. I want to have a chance to be the number one guy. And now in Carolina, you're going to be that number one guy. Now you got to stay healthy. I don't think you ever will. That's the sad thing about it. I wish him luck, though. I wish him luck, man, in Carolina, except when we play you. I hear Simmons from Tennessee might be looking to leave. If so, Lions should pounce. That's the defensive tackle, right? I'm not giving up a ton to get him, but you might have to give up a little bit to get him. He's pretty good. Lions drafting quarterback, signing a big quarterback, 100% book it. That's a big call. Signing a big money quarterback. Who you think Lamar? You think Lamar's coming around at 360? I don't think Lamar's coming here. Chicago and problem they do this right. Chicago, and I've been telling some people, like some peeps at my work, man. I've been saying this, and this is a guy. Look out! This is a team. Look out for Chicago. They're doing some right now. Let's see what they do in the draft. That O-line is still garbage. They picked up, I think, Nate Davis, a guard, I believe. They got DJ Moore. It's a decent weapon. He's a 1,000-yard receiver. You know, if Claypool can stop doing TikToks, maybe he'll be better. Mooney, if he stays healthy. Komet's decent. The running game, I think, has gotten weaker when they lost Montgomery, and we got him. So, yes. Seattle is the NFC West version of the Lions. A lot of similarities to them. There's a lot of similarities. Show up the middle and get a linebacker. We're in good shape. Yeah, man, we got to get a defensive tackle, bro. We got to get one more linebacker. You get Trent Simpson and that linebacker and like a Carter, a Mozzie Smith to plug the hole. Now, Mozzie Smith's not going to get you any sacks, but he's going to plug that hole up. DJ's decision wasn't purely salary-based. I believe that, too. I think you're 100% right. How many more years is Decker on contract? Do we consider Skoronski at 6? He's only got a couple years, I think, left, man, on his deal. He's almost. I'm gonna look it up right now. I hate that air, guys, but just give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be right there. Taylor Decker contract. Yeah, he's coming up. He's a free agent in 2025. So, yeah, man, 2 more years on his deal. I think Skoronski, I don't think they're going to do that, but he could be a guy that they grab. I think the town isn't as deep in the middle rounds of this draft class as years. Tight end, guard, are the deep positions. Yeah, I don't think it's weak, though. Guinness is actually light. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, though, bro. Not a big fan. Going on, Robert 360. Wrong emoji. Wrong emoji, buddy. Wrong emoji. It's all good, man. Nothing but love, though, brother. Nothing but love. Right OT for Tennessee could develop into a good right tackle. He could. Yo, it's been a while with the NFL kid. Look at you. Who you got there? Who you got there? Is that CJ Stroud in that avatar? Uh-oh. Is that Stroud? That's not Young. That's got to be Stroud, right? Where does 25-year-old Hooker get drafted? I think he's going in the third round. Somebody's probably going to take a chance on him in the second. I think he's going to go in the third. I don't like signing or trading for guys on the wrong side of their prime. Yeah. Graham Glasgow is one of those guys, but I think he's a good guard. He just didn't stay healthy that much in Denver. He's 30. You know, there's a couple of guys. You know, the Lions are kind of not doing that, so it's good. Yeah, I've always heard about Guinness. It's a very healthy beer. You might remember me. I was a Carolina guy. I remember you, brother. Yeah, that's right. I remember, bro. Minimum goals to win a playoff game. Anything else would be a huge disappointment. Yeah, I think that they got to get to the playoffs, man. Let's get there. But I want to win a playoff game too, man, for sure. I want Detroit to be Mr. Robinson's neighborhood. Ooh, wee, Perry ball. I like that sound of it. How do you feel about my Panthers signing DJ Chark? Bro, I think you got a good one, but be prepared for the injuries. You know all about him, man. He's going to make some wow plays, but he's going to miss 5 games, bro. I'm telling you right now. He will miss 5 games. It's a lock that he misses 5 games. But you got a good wide receiver. I don't think he's a number 1. I think he's a number 2, though, so he's good enough. Who's the other guys you got? Terrace Marshall? Or Terrace Marshall? You got him, right? Terrace Marshall. Who's the other guy? I know Moore's gone. Rather drop Darnell Wright at 18 than Skoronski if they're taking a lineman in the first round. Yeah. I don't mind Skoronski, man. He's projected to play guard, they say, but that could possibly move to tackle later on. Goff went this with Gurley, so you know Henry would definitely be better. Henry is a beast, dude. I'm not going to deny it. But it starts to scare me, man, when they get up there in age, bro. It's all. Not going to lie, Steve-O, I don't know much about linemen. They are boring to scout. They are boring to scout, but I will probably get a couple done before the draft. Greek salad. Darnell Wright shut Jalen Carter down. He's a stud, Darnell Wright, man. He's a stud. Be careful with that, though. It's all good that he shut him down, but remember when everyone said that Aiden Hutchinson wasn't going to be good here because he got manhandled in that national championship game? He should have probably won the Rookie of the Year. I get that he didn't win it, though, because, obviously Gardner was an absolute monster as a corner. So, yeah, I love gyros. Charpon Springs, Florida is the best Greek food. Nice, bro. What's up, James Willis? How you doing? Victor David, what's up, brother? Looking like Pharrell in that picture. Is that you? I think Lions will drop the best available at round 1. BPA, baby. That's it. Gyros have real lamb? Well, I hope this thing was real. It better have been real lamb. I don't like that processed garbage. Been a Hofbrau man since 77. I don't think I ever heard of that one, bro. We still need the short yard running back. Yeah, man, you know what? Montgomery can handle that, bro. He's 225 pounds. He can put his head down when he needs to. That's not going to be, I don't think it's, they get a Charbonnet or something like that in this draft. That could happen. Lions will go 12-5, win the division, and make the NFC Championship. Woo, brother. Liking the sound of it. Yes, real gyros use lamb. It better be real. Yeah, man. Quarterback talk is smoke, in my opinion, my honest opinion. It could be, bro. It could be. That's why I kind of don't like talking about the subject. I'll talk about it every now and then, man, because everyone just is enamored with quarterbacks in this town. Don't really know what the hell is going to be going on with that. Tomatoes and cucumber sauce. Hell yeah, brother. What if any free agency moves need to be? I think they need to go after. I would like to see them bring in another linebacker. I really would. A linebacker, or I'd really like to see them bring in another O lineman, maybe another old offensive tackle. I don't like that they brought back Mount Nelson as that OT3. Kind of makes me a little bit nervous. Cake Man, 112.18. Hi, how's it going, brother? Appreciate it. Blue and silver. Montgomery's nearly as good as Bijan. No need for that. Plus, we have Swift. Nah, I don't think he's as good as Bijan. But I don't think he's as good as I think Bijan's going to be way better than him. But I like Montgomery. Don't get me wrong. I like Montgomery. Montgomery might even be a better pass catcher. He might even be a better pass catcher. But I think Bijan's a better runner. I think he's, not as good as a blocker. But the running style of Bijan, I just think, is unmatched right now to a lot of running backs that are even in the NFL today. But Montgomery's good. I got no problems with Montgomery here. None. And Swift, I don't trust to save a dying child's life, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't trust that guy at all. Get that cold beer in you. Mr. Robinson would give us 4 or 5 year with a great running game. It'd be nice, man. You get those 3 guys in the building. Oh my God. Jeff Berg, what's going on? Yeah, that was the rumor that he wanted to be a number 1 guy. So could have been one of the decisions why he wanted to go to a team that didn't have a number 1. Man, I just can't wait for John. Oh yeah, it's waiting too long. Jark jumped the shark. There you go. Bijan Ville 18 could be. Have you watched Montgomery's college tape? Dude was every bit as good as Dijon. I don't think he was, but that's just your opinion. And you're entitled to it, bro. And you're entitled to it. Y'all think you have suffered as Lions fans? I watched Detroit Lions game sitting on daddy's knee in 60. No wonder I have PTSD. You know what I mean, man? Exactly. The Carolina Lions. Absolutely the Carolina Lions. And good day, Mark. Good day, too, to you, Bo Booth. Looking spiffy. Looking good. Mark, Dr. D in the house. I wonder where you were, my friend. Mark, could we drafted a quarterback high? I don't know. I really don't know, man. I get this question asked a lot, and I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, man. It's open to look like that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? Because just the kind of moves they've made, it makes sense. It makes sense. We might see one at 6. We might see one at 18. We might not see one till the 6th round. I really don't know. I'm gonna say no, though. Just guessing. Now, I've talked to some people on the not the inside of the Lions, but I've talked to some people that are a little bit closer to the organization, and they think it's going to happen. Obviously, I'm not going to give you any names. Don't even bother asking me who it is. But there's some guys that I talk to that are a little more in touch with what's going on, and they seem to think there's a couple of them that seem to think that they're going to take one early, man. I don't think they are. I'm just going completely off guesswork, man. But I would not be surprised if it happened. I just wouldn't be surprised. It seems like they're all in on Goff, obviously, but are they? That's what I really want to know. Grandpa's dad, myself, as I've been Lions fans, don't give me some bandwagon fan BS. Me? What are you talking about? That's not me, bro. The Bears need to build their offensive line for Fields or another quarterback, and Fields is the guy. They need to. That's why I think they're drafting an old lineman at 9. It's either Torrance, the guard, or it's either Skoronski. That's just my opinion. Reworking salaries, perhaps Taylor does some too. I could see a couple more. 100%. Hey, what's going on? JT's massive purpose. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Hashtag Detroit Reds. Everybody, what, though? What up, though? What's going on, bro? That wouldn't be a bad re-signing. Good at stopping the run. Very good at stopping the run. Remember, he knocked down a few passes. I remember that was the one thing I noticed about him, about Ashawn when he was here. He could knock down passes. I was very impressed with the way he knocked down balls. So I like him. Matt Corral. Oof. That's your quarterback, you think? Who do you think is going to start, man? Who do you think you guys are drafting? You think you guys are going to draft Young or Stroud at 1? Do you think Andy Dalton's going to start? Because I still think Andy Dalton's starting just to start the season in Carolina. Good seeing you too, bro. Do you have plans at the NFL draft when Troy's hosting? I'm going to be there 100%. Now, Hopefully I'll be there with Michael Mike and the guys, probably with Lions Nation Unite, or just, under Micro Mike's channel, under my channel, whatever. But I would like to be there 100%, man. Hopefully I can be there with Mike, though. Mike and the crew at Lions Nation. I'm going to change it to Young or Strong when one of them get drafted. Well, who's that right there? Is that PJ? Is that PJ Walker? Is that who that is? Is it possible we have a top 12 defense this year? Whew, anything's possible. Anything's possible, man. That's a big jump. I'm just hoping for a top 20. I'm hoping for a top 20, bro. Honestly, I don't want to blow my load early, man. And I think for sure top 20, though. If it could be top 15, top 12, I'll take it too, bro. Hooker at 55. Yeah, that's the second round. That could happen. I think he's going in the second round as well. Second or third. Glasgow was just a one-year deal, 100%, and he's going to be fighting for a starting gig, and he's going to play. Glasgow will get snaps. He will get snaps. He's good. He just hasn't stayed healthy in Denver, so he'll get snaps. And other lines are going to have some pretty significant cap space 2024. I'm hearing over, 110. I heard they're going to have somewhere between 62 and 110. That's what I heard too, bro. So expect some bigger moves then, and hopefully we can win some games, win a playoff game. We can get even bigger and badder players, man. Hooker's going in the first round. He could. Somebody could take a chance on him, man. He's supposed to be ready. He's supposed to be ready for camp. I don't think it'll be till the second round at least, but he could go in the first. Lions dropped the cornerback, O-lineman. First round, quarterback and O-line? Ooh, I don't know, man. Who are we looking to get now that we have $26 million for cap? I don't know, bro, but they're going to make a move. I think they're making one more move. Robert 360 or D-line. It's got 76 in the building, guys. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. Get those likes up. Share it. Tell your friends. Tell your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins. Get them all involved in this, man. Let's go talk some football with me. Adam Thielen. I forgot Thielen signed. Okay, Thielen, LaVisca Chanel, Terrace Marshall, Shai Smith. That's rough, bro. That's a rough wide receiver core, bro. But you got to get a quarterback. You get a quarterback, maybe something can happen there. Thanks, Mikey. Mark's crushing the stream. Thank you. Brad Holmes needs to trade for Simmons ASAP. That's the kid from Tennessee. Yeah, you know what, man? I like him. What are we giving up for him? Mark is a pro. Thank you. I don't think I've ever been called that, but I appreciate it. Aiden was multi-teamed. He was, man. He was one of the most double-teamed rookie to ever play in the past, like, what would they say, 5-10 years? Like one of the most double-teamed kid coming out of college, man. So he's the real deal. Why people called him a bust last year was just the weirdest thing. He was one of those guys that kind of like bloomed in his last year in college. You could see the progression. He got hurt a couple years prior, came back, had that crazy year last year, 2 years ago. That's why he was drafted number 2 overall. But he bloomed late. He's a late bloomer. But can D. Henny stay healthy? That is the question. Next free agency next year with Lions having $60 million plus will be so exciting. I've heard it could be from 60 to 100 something million. BPA all day. That's BPA all day. Thanks, Frog Crop. Appreciate it, brother. No, done all right. Shut down Will Anderson. Okay, shut not Jalen Carter. Okay. And still, that does not matter to me whatsoever. Some guy, it doesn't matter to me who gets shut down in college. He's been one of the most dominating defensive players I've ever seen play the game. I don't care if he gets shut down in college by 1 or 2 guys, 3 guys. It doesn't matter to me. He is dominated at college. And I think he's going to be another guy I would absolutely worship it. Worship the Will Anderson move, man. We need him here. We 2 bookends, 2 rush outside linebacker defense, whatever you want to call those 2 players, Aiden Hudson, rush outside, rush DNs, whatever we're calling these guys now, would be absolutely killer. Quarterbacks would be having night sweats on fucking Saturday nights, and I just swore, oops, on Saturday nights, thinking about these two guys coming at him. I'm all for getting in. I would trade Hutch for 2 sauces. Well, it better be two sauces. That's because I'm not trading him straight up. I would. Trump's a genius. Thanks for coming in, bro. Yeah, Mark, you're doing pretty good in here answering questions. You're the man, bro. Thanks. I try to get everybody. That's why I'm behind on a lot. I do my streams a little bit differently. That's kind of why I like to go solo, man. It's another reason why I like to go solo, because when I get out of here, it's like I did a 13-round boxing match. I'm just gassed. You know what I mean? And I got a baseball draft, guys, at 8 o'clock. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to have to do this because I have some stuff I have to check out in the league. Lions roar 74. Michigan was a natty. Lions in the north. I'd have to check to make sure I wasn't dreaming or even dead. It would be crazy. My guess is none of the quarterbacks in the draft amount to much. That's cool. That's your opinion. I think there's a couple good ones, but it could happen too. Quarterback next year is way better in the draft. It is. There's some good ones coming out, bro. Goff is a Jamal. Quarterback. LFG. Let's friggin' go. Always good to have extra big uglies. You got to have those big uglies in there. Silver Surfer. Forget Charbonnet and start producing the most explosive big man around the draft. Keaton Mitchell out of ECU. Believe it. Lucky who drafted him. Okay. Dallas gets Bijan if Philly don't. That could happen if he falls that far. Right? Montgomery is Swift replacement? Could be, because I don't think he's coming back. I don't think Swift's coming back next year. So it's actually a good take. Big V is currently OT3, not Matt Nelson. No, that's not true either. Matt Nelson will be the offensive tackle coming off the bench, the first guy. If Decker or Sewell goes down, it will 100% be Matt Nelson. It won't be Big V. Unless Big V, because Big V will probably be starting at guard. So yeah, I know he has played offensive tackle. I think he was signed here. He was signed here out of Philly because he played old tackle there, but he's an absolute train wreck of an offensive tackle. He's better inside, small spaces. You don't want that guy against a rush defensive end. Yeah, it's Matt Nelson, bro. 100%. Monty's, what's up, General Brown? Monty's about the floors. I think so too, General Brown. I think we're looking, because I think Swift's not going to be healthy all year. I would not be shocked if Buddy goes down for 1,300, 1,400 yards. Someone down here? Big V is a guard for us, not offensive tackle 3. Yeah, for sure. It's 100% Matt Nelson, man. Bijan is a good receiver, but lacks in pass protection. Yeah, he's also, when you watch his film, you see some games. Bijan, he can catch the ball. He has no problem doing that, but he's a body catcher. If you notice him, he catches a lot with his body. He's not very fluid in his motion. That's what I've noticed about him. But Montgomery is phenomenal at catching the ball. And his pass protection, I think, has been top 10 in the NFL for the past, since he's been in the leagues, 4 or 5 years. So, yeah. He's a really good football player, David Montgomery, man. He's a really good ball player. DJ Shark will be injured. I think so too, bro. Misses over 5 games a year, man. Been Lions fan since 7-8, never been this excited. We're excited. It's a good time to be a Lions fan. Just hopefully they don't let us down, man. We've seen this song and dance before, and I don't think they will, though. Monty has proven something in the NFL. Bijan looks to be the man, but hasn't proven on so. Yeah. Bijan's going to be good. Do you think AR-15 could fall? He could. He could fall, but there's talks about that guy is just absolutely loved by some players or some teams. I know what's his name, Thomas Davis, the linebacker who used to play for the Carolina Panthers, came out and said that there's a couple of guys in that management room or office, upper management, that are absolutely enamored with him. So could he go number 1? He might think he's the man. So who knows? Lions fan since Greg Landry. I love it. Nobody knows the Lions will do, man. This is crazy. Holmes could do anything. Hey, man, he's set it up where he can do anything, and we're all just guessing at this point. 77 in the building. Let's get 8. Guess Dr. D blocked me. Must have been something I said. Blocked you? What happened? Everyone's been pretty good in here so far. Imagine all this line drafting quarterbacks up with smoke, and Holmes will find a third-round gem that'll have a better career than all the other quarterbacks. Hey, you never know, man. You never know. It could be all smoke anyways, even if he doesn't find that third-round gem. Could be all smoke. We just don't know. Feasible at 6, in my opinion. Who's feasible at 6? I say playoffs and nothing less. They got to make the playoffs, bro. I think Brad said that Goff was our guy, but he wasn't necessarily the future. Yeah, man. Brad has came out and said he is the quarterback now. That's exactly how he said it. He's our quarterback now. We're rolling with Jared Goff. This is how it is. Then you got Dan Campbell coming out saying he's our guy, but he's not necessarily going to be our future guy. He came out and said that straight up, man. He goes, we don't know if he's going to be here down the road. We don't know. So we don't really know what they're saying. People say he's saying this. People say he's saying that. You know, they're playing word games with us. We don't know. It looks like he's the guy for now. Of course, I don't think he's going anywhere in 2023. I don't think he's going anywhere in 2024. I think he's here for at least 2 more years. Now, they need this. Is he going to be a guy that comes back, you know, and gets a big deal in 2025? Who knows? Super Bowl next year. Love it. I can't wait to see Hutch in his second year. I can't wait, bro. I'm calling 13, 14 sacks. Oh, that's Bryce? Okay, that's Bryce. It looks like Stroud. Okay. Ashawn knocked a kick down, I believe. Yeah. Ashawn Robinson was decent here. He was decent, man. He was a good player. Now, he knocked some passes down. That you know, I wouldn't mind bringing it back. I'm not the biggest fan of Ashawn, but he played the run pretty well. That's something that we need. Music time. Go Lions. PS at Mark on. Bandwagon fans on a new false narrative. Not you. I hear you, brother. Feasible at 6, in my opinion. Quarterback. Defensive tackle for sure. Offensive tackle. That'd be Skoronski maybe. Wide receiver. No, I can't. Not at 6. Cornerback. Don't like it. I like defensive end at 6 too. I think the Panthers draft Stroud. He's probably the most accurate guy out there. Will Levis is very accurate too. I think a trade will happen defensively for the Lions pre-draft day. Anything could happen. No, it's Matt Corral. People can't say Corral, but it's Coral. Okay. Coral, not Coral. Coral. I think a lot of people want to keep Ashawn Robinson, Reese Maben, or Glasgow to leave. I'd enjoy him back, but Brockers kind of made it seem risky to do it. Yeah, Brockers was terrible here. Ashawn, you know, like I said when he left here, I wasn't huge on him leaving. I didn't care much. Maben was a good special teamer, had some coverage ability, but he wasn't an overall good linebacker. But it's good to see Maben back. He's a special teamer, can maybe cover a little bit, and you're not asking him to be a 3-down linebacker, that's for sure. You'll see him probably on 3rd and longs, 2nd and longs. You're going to see Maben in there and be a great special team player. Holmes is very smart. None of us know what the hell he's going to do, but only I'm going to trust that I've done for 60 years. That's the thing. It's different seeing that, right, bro? It's different. It's a different feel. The cap will increase. Could a lot of good players out of town. He did, except some 6 old linemen I expect. Sewell's got the speed to do some things. Nelson definitely could not. I didn't want Nelson back, man, but they like him. I don't know what they see in him, but they like him. It's a little bit disappointing, but whatever. What's up? King SJ. What's up, Mark? Sorry late to the party. It's all good, buddy. I'll be getting off soon, though. I got a baseball draft at 8 o'clock. So at the most 15 minutes, then I have to get off. Detroit fan man in the building. Woo! What's going on, my friend? What's going on? The Rona 99. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Breaking news, Goff. Break news, Goff, 6'18", 48, 58 for Mahomes. Jeez, don't play me like that. I got a feeling the Lions will trade back up in the 1st round for a quarterback if they fall. That's a good take too, General Brown. That could happen too, man. Brent. Hey, Mark, I watched a bunch of Tyree Wilson videos. I thought he was Very slow off the line, cannot be coached out of him. That's one thing that I've noticed too, doing his what's it called? Profile on him. He does come off the ball slow. He comes off the ball slow. I haven't put it to video yet, but I'll probably be doing one on him. That's one thing that you can work on, I think, that can be coached out of him. 100%, I think that could be coached out of him. That's a mental and a physical thing. Give them Swift and a pick. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Swifty, man. Trade Akuta to the Titans. What are we getting for him? I can see the TCU receiver at 6. I don't think Quentin Johnston's getting drafted that high. It would be a double down move because it's Stephanie Jameson's first year anyways. Yeah, it would be. At 18, I see it more, but hey, who knows? They called Hutch a bust even before we drafted him. It was crazy, man. I never got it, Brown. I never got it, bro. Hate to think that one more move would be getting Lamar Jackson. I don't think he's coming to town, brother. Just my opinion. I think the Lions feel comfortable defensive end. So how sold are they on Anderson? He's more than a D end, man. He's more of that kind of plays that Hutchinson role. But I think he's more athletic than Hutchinson, believe it or not. He can drop back into coverage, I think, a little bit better. He can rush the passer, obviously. He can play the run. I think he's better at playing the run than Hutch was coming out of school. So he's more than just a defensive end, and he's like one of the best defensive prospects in a long time, man. Wright had a great draft season. He did. Lions setting up a dynasty. I love it. Don't need a quarterback. You trade down. That's a big possibility, man. Ubaldo Barragan, what's going on, brother? Times are changing. Times are going to be good for us the next year with this GM. It's going to be something special down the road, bro. Blue and silvery, right? You're staying corrected. Yeah, I'm cool with getting Anderson just because of the depth we already have in the position. Anderson's a stud, bro. He's an absolute animal. I wouldn't trade Hutch for 2 sauces. Not 2 sauces. 2 sauce Gardners, that'd be a little different, man. By the way, I said Matt Corral earlier if it's the PFP. You called Corral to the Carolina Panthers? Seattle was a mystery of Detroit's pick possibility. Yeah, man, they're a mystery. Who knows what they're going to do, man? At what, 5? At 5, right? They could go quarterback because, hey, man, who they signed? Geno? He's not the answer there. Well, they signed him a 3-year deal. He probably got it out after a year or 2. Oh, yeah. Rod Crop setting off bombs. The players I don't want are AR-15, Tyree Wilson. I don't want Gonzalez and Luke Van Ness. I think Luke Van Ness is good. It's just that he's raw. He's raw coming out of college. He was a rotational guy at Iowa, but he can get some things done. He's a good defensive end. And Tyree Wilson, I like, but I don't know about getting him. Make sure you get your workout in. Oh, yeah, well, I haven't been able to because of my damn hand. Hurt my hand, man. Hurt my hand at work. Hurt my wrist all up here. I've been on light duty at work, man. It sucks. Absolutely sucks because I can't really go to the gym. I can't go there. I can't do shit. So what do you think of the pitching time clock in the Major League Baseball? It is what it is, man. I don't see these. I see them maybe like the umpires kind of letting it go a little bit. I don't think they're going to be as sturdy. You know, they're supposed to be a batting box, like a batting time box too, right? A time clock, and they don't really go for it. The umpires kind of they started calling some of those, like getting warning guys to come in faster and faster. They just want to down the game down. I don't understand. Let these guys pitch. Let them hit. Who cares how long it takes, man? It's all about money, man. But I don't care much for it. If I was a pitcher, I wouldn't be rushing anyways. What are they going to do, man? When they all start doing it, when they all start not going for the time clock, give these guys a middle finger, what are they going to do? Yes, I would. I would definitely trade to get Anderson. Yeah, I think Houston last year, it didn't void his contract. They signed him to a 4-year deal, and then when they cut him, they had to re-sign him for another 2-year deal. So he's actually a free agent next year, from what I'm understanding. James Houston, right? Philly's nuts, man. They offered him a big contract, but I guess it was all backloaded. Philadelphia. Apparently, it was all backloaded. The first 2 years of the money were like awful. And then they gave him a big, big money deal his third year. And he was like, I don't think so, man. And that's why he chose to go free agency, and we jumped on it. Swift could be Theoretic 2.0. I think he's got more talent than Theo, but he basically is a guy that's going to catch the ball in the backfield. I kind of agree. It could be Big V. What, as OT3? He's not better than Nelson. I don't think he's like, if he is, he's a smidge better, but he's horrible as an offensive tackle. Horrific. He's horrific as an offensive tackle. So is Nelson, but I think, I don't know, man. I'd like Big V at guard. He does not handle defensive ends well. I want Mr. Robinson, Osiris, Jack Campbell, Steve. Hey, those are all great players. We can get all those guys. That'd be amazing. We need to back up Decker and Ragnow. Yeah, I know, man. Well, they brought in Glasgow for a 1-year fix to back up Ragnow. He is fighting for either a starting spot or he's going to be the backup center and backup guard. So I'm not worried about that particularly, because Ragnow goes down and wherever Glasgow's playing, he can run right to center. They got Pierschbacher, who I don't want to play center, but he is another guy in there. I think they're going to get, they got Nelson back there right now as that OT3. It's kind of scary with that situation, but I guess you could put Big V in there, but you don't want Big V in at left tackle. He doesn't handle speed rushers well, and he's not a very good offensive tackle. Do Lions still pursue Moody for future? Yeah, man. I don't know if I draft him, though. I don't know if I draft Jake Moody out of Michigan. That's what you're talking about, right? I do like him, though, but we can draft him in the 7th. If he's there in the 7th and there's nobody you like, sure. But he had some problems kicking between the 40 and the 50-yard bombs, man, last year. So Big V moved to tackle and Glasgow would play right guard. Well, Glasgow is the backup guard, but Big V is awful at tackle. So I think it would be absolutely stupidity to play him at tackle. I just think it would be dumb. I'd rather have Nelson in there. He's a little more athletic. He's not a good tackle by any stretch. That's why they probably could upgrade. But Big V, that's why they moved him to guard, bro, because he doesn't have the feet for a tackle whatsoever. Big V at least compete with Nelson for backup. Yeah, man, he'll at least compete with him. I can totally agree on that. But if Big V's playing tackle, expect your quarterback to get killed. Expect your quarterback to get killed, because I would put my best rush end, my best outside linebacker, wherever, on Big V all day, and just speed rush him to death. And then he will get your quarterback killed. It's plain and simple. We don't want him playing tackle. You will forget all about Jamal. David Montgomery's going to flourish with hey, man, I've already forgotten about Jamal. No offense to Jamal Williams. Love him to death, but that's it. I'm done with him. David Montgomery is the new guy. I think he's going to have a huge year. Matt Nelson was the worst re-sign. Didn't like it too. I'd rather see Rory play OT3 over Nelson. I'm not arguing that at all. Start Big V at right guard, but move him to right tackle and start Glasgow if necessary. I don't care if he plays right guard, Big V. If he can stay healthy, right guard all day. But no to right tackle. I don't want Nelson starting at tackle either. Please never start Nelson. He's terrible. I don't want that either, bro. But unfortunately, he is our OT3. It sucks, but that's it. Lions can still sign a tank-type running back. I like Zach Charbonnet. I really have no idea what they're going to do in this draft. Neither do I. One Pride 40. Good to see you in here, bro. I'm probably going to get out of here, guys, in 5-6 minutes. I got to do a baseball draft. Montgomery's first contact point will be on the defensive line if scrimmage with his own line. I can't wait. Ronan 99. He was awesome. Montgomery is good at moving the chains, but he's not going to get big chunk plays. 15 runs of 20 yards in 4 years. I think the Lions need another home run threat. Yeah, he's not a big run guy. I think his 40 was 4.6. He's not a quick guy whatsoever. But he's gonna move the change for you though, man. If it's third and short, he's gonna get change for you. Gonna get those short yards. I can't block anyone. LOL. I don't know what's going on with that. Who needs to get blocked? I don't know. I think everything was cool. I don't know what happened. I didn't block you. Yeah, I didn't see anybody. That Mike guy has to get blocked spewing too many facts. He's got facts coming out of everywhere. Micro Mike. A man knows his stuff, man. Bo Booth. Let's get off LG. He ain't coming here. Pray for the Lions. Look at it. Like that avatar. Holmes doesn't want to overpay for anyone, and that includes a quarterback at Pierce. Yeah, man. We don't have to overpay. We got 2 ballers, 3 ballers in the secondary. We didn't overpay for one of them. People might say we overpaid for Mosley because he's a Band-Aid. He's a bit of a Band-Aid, but he's good. And Sutton, hey, man, he's a hell of a get. And we got Gardner Johnson as a steal. I don't block people unless they are way out of hand. Want to see James Houston with a full season? Same here. I can't wait. Great picks. Victor Davis, Holmes draft. He's a slot wide receiver. He could get picked. I like him. I like a wide receiver high just because the injuries are so common with the position. Mark doesn't block people. Remember that Detroit Lions forum fan? I didn't block him. I did block one guy, though. One guy I've blocked. One guy I blocked. And I can't remember his name, but it's one guy I blocked. But he reached out to me on Facebook, and now we're okay. No, Mark, it's the other way around on how you pronounce MB. Who's MB? Ooh. Guaranteed to be picked at success last year. Hey, man, I think a lot of teams now are seeing what happened. Are seeing what happened with Houston. And they're like, man, we got to look deeper into these smaller schools, man. Bobo Lam, what's going on? No problem. Yeah, it's not there, but I still like the player. I still think he's a good player. Raysman was a special defensive hybrid too, good at certain situations. Yeah, he's a good cover linebacker. He's a decent cover linebacker. Not I'm gonna say he's good, but he's a decent cover linebacker, and he's a really good special teams guy, like he said. Yeah, he's nothing special though, man. He's a coverage linebacker. Made a couple plays, but he's known for his special teams, man. We lost a good one when he left. Gained a good one on board. Board kind of didn't really pan out really for us. You know, we brought back CJ Moore. We brought back Maben. We lost Josh Woods, who was a big time special teams guy. That kind of hurt too. So we brought back a couple guys. We gained some ability. AH and Houston are going to be a force. They're going to be scary. I'm not saying don't take Washington. I'm just saying because of depth they already. Oh, I agree, man. He's going to be. He would be a nightmare. Gonzalez, the best cornerback, fluid, fast, athletic. He looks the part. Yeah, I don't see him as a playmaker though, man. I don't like him at 6, bro. 18. You want to do something at 18? That's fine, but I don't like him at 6. Almost put you in timeout, fraud crop by mistake. Sorry, man. Thank you for being true to the blue. Mark, Micro, Dose, Pike. We have been waiting 5 decades for the up-and-coming great times for us all. That's it, man. Cheers, brother. Love to see you back on here. I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully things are good. Seattle will always get the pitch we want. I can remember Sean Andrews, True Fun, picking right ahead of the line. I remember that, man. That was always upsetting. If one of the starting tackles goes down, I'd rather move Big V to tackle and have Glasgow come in at guard. I would rather see this cup than Big V or Matt Nelson going to tackle, bro. I would absolutely hate it. I'd actually hate it. Big V, man. I don't ever want to see that guy playing offensive tackle again. I don't want to see Nelson either, though. So they could upgrade. They could upgrade. Could happen. Oh man, I don't even trust him at guard. I don't trust him at guard, genius. I don't trust him at guard, man. That name's hilarious, by the way. What about Peter Skronsky for future line placement? It could be a guy. It could be a guy they take, man. I don't think they're gonna take him in a 6. I still think and at 6 overall. I think he's going to Chicago at 9 overall, but they would just have to give V help at tackle, chip with 10. Oh, you better get him a lot of help. No, Angelino was a big L. I don't think it was a big L. I think he's better. He's gotten better as a Lion. He's gotten better as a Lion. He was a big L in New Orleans, but he's gotten to be a better linebacker in Detroit. Now, he's nothing special. Don't get me wrong, man, but he's gotten better here. I don't think it was that big of an L. I'm not jinxing shit, bro. I'm not jinxing shit because I don't believe in that trash. Lions need good O-line prospect. What is the name of the Tennessee's right tackle? I don't know. Tennessee Volunteers or Tennessee? Well, mind Charbonnet later rounds. Why is Big V starting off tackle when we have Decker and Sewell? He's not. Big V's not starting on offensive tackle, bro. The discussion is, could he play tackle in a pinch? He could, but he's dog shit. He's playing that simple. But so is Matt Nelson. So there could be an upgrade coming. It was terrible for 4 years. Get Simmons, D lineman Detroit. D lineman Titans, 100%. What's going on, Chris Mason? Looking fresh in that avatar. You look like you're faded, bro. In case of injury at Perry Ball, fingers crossed, Sewell and Decker play all 17 games. Yeah, man, we don't want these guys. That's because then you're going to see a big V or a Matt Nelson. Then that's just murder. That is a bad man. Hopes did good during. He did great, I thought, man. Revamped this whole secondary. What about the other O-line that we drafted last year? Obena Eze, he's another guy. He's a raw prospect. He's another prospect, man. Played some tackle. Yeah, but he's not very good either, man. Where's Spears projected to be drafted? What do you think of him? I haven't really looked that tight. That's the running back, right? He's a later round running back, though. But I have to take a look at more of his tape. Detroit versus everybody. Look at you. What's going on with your hair, bro? Is that what's going on? That's like he came out of like an ice block. It's probably going to cost a little bit of money. I don't think he's going to be that expensive though. He's a little bit one-dimensional, but hey, man, you get to the quarterback. That's what you want. Huge change, bro. Martavius Bryant. Oh Lord, I've heard that. With the Lions closing 29 million cap, do you think he was spending on a big name like a defensive tackle from the Titans? It could happen, or the wide receiver Sutton from the Broncos. They could go after one of those guys. I don't think Sutton's going to cost a lot of money though. Simmons probably would. Super Bowl bust was talking about how you say coral. It's Corral, not coral. I don't know, man. Corral, not coral. Trade Swift and Okuda for picks. Draft Sean Tucker and Keaton Mitchell running backs for the next 4 years. Woof. You never know. Like saying Golden Corral. Got it. Special team Maven is great. I'm way behind, guys. I have to. Yeah, I got to go, boys. Sorry, man. I really have to go. I got to draft in 10 minutes, 12 minutes. So I have to go. It was great. I was on here for an hour and 48 minutes. That was plenty of time. I really appreciate it, guys. We can talk next week. Don't know if it's going to be on another Sunday. Might do it on Friday. Just trying to do it once a week. Sometimes I can't get it in, but sometimes I do. And when I do, I have a blast, man. But I'd probably talk a little bit longer, but I have a draft. So wish me luck in the baseball draft, guys. Have a good one. Go Lions. One pride. Bam. Let's go, guys. I'm out. Woo.